Belair.
Oh, damn it. That's an earmark.
That is an earmark to Jay Winger.
She is terrible.
You could have added, and NXT Women's Champion.
Oh, don't make it worse. Don't make it worse.
All right, next up. Every member of the announced team catches the flu, except for Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, and Percy Watson.
Oh, dear Lord. I'm watching it in German.
Yes.
I'm not even putting on the English comment.
But
No, I'll
Japanese,
listen to the...
so you can listen
Yeah,
to
I was
Funaki.
about to say, so I can listen to Funaki.
Or like Ray Rougeau doing French.
God, that would just be... that's literally the worst announcer combination they come up with. No Renee, no Corey.
Speaking of weird announcing, so there was a AAA show I watched last Saturday. They're on Twitch. And they're realizing that a lot of people, because they're on Twitch, a lot of people are Americans. So they will talk for 10 minutes of everything in Spanish. Like, oh, and for our American viewers, and then they give us 3 words, and then they go back to Spanish.
Oh my God!
Like, no, I mean we realize a good number of you are Americans and need the English, but
no entiendo inglés.
That happened when I was on the train in Europe. We were going to Amsterdam, and they made a bunch of announcements in different languages. Dutch was super long, and then the announcement in English was like 3 sentences.
Yeah, those languages, and like the Russian variations, they're like 3 times longer.
But I think the Dutch got actual information. I don't think we did.
Yeah, it happens when I go out of the country too.
It's just like, we realize that we should do some things to include you, but no.
Fail.
I'm like, well, thanks for realizing it, but then not doing anything about it. Okay.
All right. Next entry up. Oh, no, sorry. You didn't score that one way or the other.
Yeah, I got points.
Oh, okay. That's points to JK the Third.
Oh, well, I mean, thank you for... J.K. Rowling?
The third?
The third. All right. Now we're back to the next entry.
Oh, real quick, because the 434 just posted this. Today is Australia Day, and they posted pictures of Peyton and Billy Kay in bikinis, so make sure you do not have that camera zoomed in right now.
Oh, Lord. All right, moving on. Papa Shango comes out as number 30, chanting while entering the ring, causing the remaining competitors to start to convulse and simultaneously fall over the top rope. Your winner and number 1 contender, Papa Shango.
Okay, look, I'm giving you points because this made me laugh, but this isn't something that would ruin the Rumble. I would be laughing my ass off so hard and marking out. I don't even care.
I agree.
Especially when Wade Barrett comes out after to congratulate him in a limousine.
I said the same thing when I was... Oh, there's no way this would be bad. I would be all for this. That's points to Matt Hardman.
You're getting points because it made me laugh, but damn. That wouldn't actually ruin the Rumble for me. That might actually make it off.
All right, next entry. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair both catch viral meningitis and are replaced by Eva Marie and Cameron, who end up being the final 2 participants.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble comes down to Eva Marie and the worst person in the history of the business, in my opinion, Cameron. At that point, I want it to just be the end of that, what was it, the Spice Girls and Hanson match in Celebrity Deathmatch when Marilyn Manson just cuts down the rafters and they crush them.
I was like, can the ring just, fall apart? And there's no winner.
With all due respect, ladies, can you guys just die? Yeah, that would absolutely deserve an earmark, because that would frickin' ruin it. That might ruin it more than Belair winning, actually.
That is an earmark to Randy Moyer.
Although, okay, I'm going to say this right now, and Chev is going to love this. I would actually prefer Eva Marie at this stage to Bianca Belair.
Oof.
Chev,
Damn.
that one's for you, buddy.
Oof.
I told you I don't like her. She's the bottom of the barrel in the entire roster. But Cameron's the bottom of the barrel in the history of wrestling. I hated that girl. I hated everything about that girl.
Ever since that day one-ish on that first episode.
She mouthed off to Steve Austin, and she's the one that got hired, and not Evilise?
I know.
No, the best thing was when she was like, man, if they eliminate me first, I ain't going. And then
she
was
totally
eliminated
went.
first and left.
And she went. So, yeah, she's real good at keeping her promises.
Melina versus Alicia Fox, girl.
Yeah. Remember?
What's your favorite match?
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
All right, next up. Joey Ryan's announced as the first entrant, eliminating everybody with his coronary-causing dick flip. Afterwards, he sets his sights on the men's Royal match.
Okay, that was good. That'll get you some points. At first I was like, again, this isn't really that awesome. I would probably be laughing. But then he goes to the men's rumble. So yeah, Joey Ryan took out 29 women with his dick.
And he can well.
Sometimes he can. Other times he can't.
All right, next. The final two participants in the Women's Royal are Santina Marella and James Ellsworth.
Yeah, that'll get points. That would ruin it.
That is points to Jeffrey Trell.
Although we're getting a lot of crappy women's entries here, so let's hope that this doesn't continue to be a thread, because that might be the last one that gets points, honestly. That was not as strong as its predecessors.
All right, next up. John Cena can't enter because of an injury, but they play his music anyway, and the other wrestlers all dive over the top rope one at a time.
Do you imagine what kind of bullshit that would be? Well, he's hurt, but we still really want him to win, so...
But you can't.
Can y'all just interrupt? Can y'all just eliminate yourselves?
Yeah, because you can't see him.
Is that what the joke is? Because
Yeah.
I'm more going with the crappy booking here. All right, well, I'm going to give it points because my version's funnier.
That is points to Dan Dunn. Next. Shelton does come out as Nigga Ticker, and Booker T is now allowed to say, "I'm going to get you, nigga."
All right. You're just playing off of a joke that I made last week. You are only getting 50 points for this.
50 points, Michael Vaughn.
Sorry.
All right. Next. As the clock hits 0, you hear bang, and DDP's music starts. But it's not DDP, it's Pat McDermott and his pedophiles here to lead everyone in a live DDP yoga class.
That wouldn't be awful.
His pedophiles?
Pedophiles. That would be amazing, actually. By the way, shout out to Pat for getting a shout out in DDP's book. In case y'all didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Patrick got a shout out. He's in the acknowledgement section. Which is funny because he was like super shocked about that. But I was almost like, you really shouldn't be.
Dude, you run his freaking business.
I'm not even a little surprised he gave you a shout out. So that's awesome. That would not.
He made money this year.
That would not make the Royal Rumble awful, although ending it, halting it just to do a workout session is pretty bad. However, here is why you're getting points. Pedophiles. That is hysterical. Pedophile.
That is a hundo to the homeless one.
Okay, who's shocked that Ellis made a joke of that nature?
He made an aside to a
you,
pedophile joke. Yeah.
My hand is not raised.
Good night, dude.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, good night, everybody.
That brings us to our final five-time entries.
No, I don't like this. Bring back Chase Owens. I don't like this. I like Chase Owens.
Well, give us a new reason to say Chase Owens.
All right, next. Honk, honk, honk. Benoit's music hits. A clearly senile Vince McMahon stumbles out in his tights with a blow-up doll of Nancy under his arm. He laughs and laughs and laughs until the feed is cut, and an episode of Holy Foley plays on the.
So this is just terrible. Like, that was just a bad entry. You didn't violate any rules, so I won't give you negative points, but you certainly didn't make me laugh, so I award you 0 points.
That is 0 points to Steven Nokowski.
May God have mercy on your soul.
Well, Steve's not a regular, so I don't think he knew that was probably going to get buried. At least to his credit. Yeah, guys, you can't just make one joke and expect... Sorry.
Alright, moving on.
Sorry about your damn joke.
Kofi Kingston makes another one of his epic Royal Rumble saves by landing on top of his stablemates, but gets knocked out in the process. He comes to just in time to see the last two fall over the top rope together, resulting in him winning the Royal Rumble since he never touched the ground.
So basically he gets thrown out, he gets caught.
He's knocked out.
But his feet still don't touch the ground.
Yep.
Again, that would not be awful. That would actually be a pretty funny way to put Kofi over. I'm going to award this points because it made me laugh. But it technically it would not be awful.
That is points to Russell Wright.
I'd be okay with that scenario.
So he's just laying there in Big E's arms for like the last 20 minutes of the match.
Like Big E's just coddling him.
And the last two guys throw each other out, like they're like balancing on the rope, but they just both tumble out.
And then he just like throws Kofi in.
Well, I guess Kofi automatically wins at that point.
Exactly. Next. The rosters from NXT and NXT UK ambushed the Men's Royal Rumble match, attacking all the participants, ensuring the winner of the 2019 Royal Rumble is Triple H.
Yeah, this was this was definitely not a bad situation until you got to that. Points,
Tom Dickinson.
What a bunch of balls. I got a great idea, guys. How about I go over?
Yes. You know, because all these guys love me. At NXT.
I swear, I must be the only Triple H fan on the net.
I'm not anti-Triple H. I'm just anti-Triple H going over in those capacities.
I'm anti-Triple H, the in-ring competitor.
Yeah, I wouldn't care if he, jobbed and put people over, but,
Which he finally learned to do after making the mistake of going over Sting.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake. I
also don't think that was his call.
It probably wasn't.
Yeah.
It was probably a Vince call.
But I'm sure he didn't exactly fight it.
No, I'm sure most of these guys probably don't fight what they're told.
I get to go over? Okay.
You mean I get to win? Alright, cool.
Alright, that's cool.
Alright, penultimate entry. Enzo Amore jumps over. Security can stop him, and he throws the women's winner over the top rope, and the production truck can't cut to black fast enough.
You broke up a lot during that entry, but I heard Enzo the Women's Rumble, and that's